Hello everyone, welcome to another video. Today we're going to cover some of the progression on Mobix Lab. As you know, Mobix Lab is one of the multi-bagger we have in our portfolio. It is doing great. It has a rocky month or so, although it is recovering well from its recent low of 18 cents or 19 cents. And you would see like a huge volume of trade on 2nd of April. And on 2nd of April, we have a couple of news. One news on 2nd of April and the another one came today. So let's look at these news and how significant these news are for Mobix Lab 2026 revenue. Alright, so Mobix Lab announced that they closed 3.2 million, or they received $3.2 million order received from technology used in the TSA airport scanner. So just thinking about it, is this news significant? In my view, it's highly significant development for Mobix Lab, and it has several reasons for it. It shifted the company from a formal growth potential phase into an active scale with high-profile government agencies. This is a $3.2 million that they will close the book this year itself. So for a company of a size of 37 million or 40 million in market cap, closing almost 10% of their revenue coming from one of the deals is huge. The order isn't just one-off, it's a catalyst for company financial health, and it's just a foot on the door for getting into the agencies. It also sets up high bar validation for TSFX. Securing technology within TSA scanner is a massive stamp for approval. The security standard for US airport infrastructure are notoriously rigorous, and this in fact sets up them as a system are already in active use with millions of daily passengers, proves that Mobix Lab technology can handle extreme and high stake environment. So long term, I see that these airport technologies will get upgraded, and Mobix Lab definitely will play some role in there. As the airport security technology continues to modernize and shift towards enhanced AI or 3D imaging, Mobix Lab is the primary candidate for future hardware upgrades. This success in airspace defense sectors can leverage to win the contract in another critical infrastructure area as well. So this news is huge. Let's look at the another news that they published a few days back, and this is about F-22 program component demand jumps 5x as production advances. So we did cover Mobix Lab in detail on one of our video, where we did look at Mobix Lab has implemented a production in early 2026 and started progressing really well. So now what is the 5x increase in component and order is substantial jump for a semiconductor. It suggests that Mobix Lab has moved beyond a small batch testing, is now a critical part of the F-22 Raptor's active supply chain. The validation by the gold standards. F-22 Raptor is one of the most advanced fighter jets in the world. Being integrated in this program sets them apart from all other critical manufacturer providers. It's the technical validation that's done. Customer expansion, the mention of the new customers suggests that their footprint within the defense industry is widening and potentially leading to a contract of the other air farms. So this will have an immediate revenue impact. Although we don't know the numbers, so we'll try to do some guess estimate on it. What could be the number of revenue we can expect from Mobix Lab in 2026? So alright, I put it in AI to see like what AI estimates the different revenue number for different quarters, and this worked out roughly 35% of growth over FY 2025, which aligns with the investment pro forecast of 35% revenue growth in fiscal 2026. And I think this number is fairly conservative. They're gonna beat this number. Why I'm saying this is because AI is just fitting into the numbers, which sets up these places as the source of growth. So they have a different financial cycle, so they are already done for Q1 of 2026. So that's your October to December. This is the actual number. FY 2026, F2 2026, which they will report I think around 10th of May, which is almost a month away. And this number we are projecting is 2.3 to 3. This should not have the TSA scanner, but its shipment should start. So overall, if you look at this, this clocks around 11 to 13 million, which for a 33 million or 37 million dollar company, generating almost 11 to 13 million dollar in revenue in defense is pretty reasonable price. So this number is very conservative in my opinion, given the fact that 3.2 million dollar they will get it from the TSA scanner. Then they have the Tomahawk missiles, which gonna give them around 6 to 7 million dollar. That's also a conservative number. Then they have acquisition discussion with Peraso, and most likely Peraso this will come in Q2 or Q3. We will say that this acquisition or merger deal will be done. So overall, in my calculation, we should hit into the bull case, and that's essentially sets up Mobix up almost at a $80 to $100 million company, because the growth in itself will set them apart, and the valuation will be given to Mobix Lab will be much higher, because if they hit this, then they are literally growing 100% rather than 35%. So how I am positioning myself for Mobix Lab, I have made another $1,000 or 1,000 stocks entry on it. The reason is that I know it has a pop, it may go down, it may go up, and I wanted to take a position here. Another interesting thing that we have been able to, or I have been able to track is, so this is the data for Mobix trading data. So it has literally every trade that has been placed on it. And if I look at some of the largest trade orders, so your size is your trade order size. And if I sort it on size in the last 3 weeks, what I'm seeing is that a lot of dark pool trades are there, and these are pretty significant size. Like you see the value for it, 171k, 100k, and so on. And don't get confused, dark pool is not just a buy, but it's also a sell order. But if you look at the trade price for these, if an institutions are coming and buying it, and if I look at the average price for this, it is almost 33 cents. I do see a 1-2 big sell order and one more here, but overall I see a lot of accumulation via dark pool order. So overall, I think institutions are positioning deep in Mobix. So the only thing that is left with Mobix is why insiders are not buying it. If I see Mobix having an insider purchase, I'll go all in at it. All in, I mean, I'll probably max out my 5% allocation for the small cap. So I'll probably end up putting $5,000 to 10 grand in it. So as of today, I will not put more than $1,000 or $2,000, not more than that. That's roughly represents 0.5% of my portfolio. So overall, positive news, revenue acceleration is there. Institution holding is increasing, things are moving in the right direction, and very much in the hottest sector. So very bullish. But again, these are your small cap. These narratives can change easily with one news, and I would be really closely watching their Q2 earning related information. Again, their Q2 is literally everyone's Q1. So January to March financials number is something I'm interested in looking at. If that crosses what I'm expecting, then I'll go deeper in this stock. All right, see you in the next one. Thank you guys.